Hey everyone, Dragon here. Well, today I'm with you guys to talk about my sleeping bag. I know, so much excitement. Uh, but in all seriousness, when I made the jump into backpacking and especially hammocking, I really didn't want to use my old sleeping bag. My old sleeping bag is fine. Um, Still has a lot of miles left to it, but it's not something I ever pictured backpacking with or hammocking with. So when I was looking to upgrade gear for the backpacking, I found this little guy. Well, maybe not quite so little, but it's a down bag, down mummy style bag. It's a 32-degree rating, and I paid $85 for it, which in the realm of sleeping bags that are down and have a comparable weight and temperature rating, I thought that was a really good bargain. And I'm here to tell you that after a year of use of both in my hammock and in my tent, that was $85 well spent. And that's pretty much it. One of the big things I looked at when getting into backpacking was I wanted to pick and choose where I could save money and spend money on things elsewhere. So yeah, under $100, 32 degrees, and that's it. So this bag is from a company called Hyke Byke. The Hyke and the Bike are both spelled with Y's. In its compression sack, it weighs 2.6 pounds, and without the sack, it weighs 2.5 pounds. And that's by my scale, not by what the company tells you. This model is called the Shivano. They make different bags. This bag is so good that I would definitely buy another bag for them without hesitation. Now, getting into the bag, before I make all the noise of pulling it out, I'm 6'4", I weigh 185 pounds. I have plenty of room in this bag. Someone taller than me could easily use this bag. So it's all black. It does come in different colors. Just when I happened to buy it, I believe black was the only available color, which I kind of like it. I don't know. I kind of like I like the really flashy colors. So I stick with a lot of black and earth tone greens and blues, things like that. But it's got all the traditional features that you would expect from a bag of this style. On the foot box, it's a completely enclosed foot box. It doesn't zip fully. You have your hanging loops. The zipper is 3/4 length down the side of the bag. Now, the only build quality issue I've experienced with this bag during the last year is the zipper. The zipper functions fine most of the time, and it's a YKK zipper. But I noticed if you're in a rush and you unzip the bag in a hurry, it jams up, and it's just something to watch out for. It hasn't really been a big issue. It just it's just a con. It's not a very big con in my opinion, but it's a con. It does have your typical mummy style hood with, you know, drawstring to help pull it in tight around you on those really cold nights. On the top, just inside, it does have a baffle to help block air from coming down inside your bag and creating a draft. At the top of the zipper, it does have a Velcro spot. So the Velcro will come over the top of the zipper. There's like this little felt material here, and that kind of rests right over where the top of the zipper is, which is really nice because when you're in the bag and you have to like pull it up around you, you don't have to worry about that zipper digging into your skin. So I like that they thought of that. Now, as far as like overall room goes, it's a pretty roomy bag. I'm not sure. Nope, no, there's the trying to rush the zipper. But as far as the like the width of it and everything, I find it really roomy, and even if I was a slightly bigger guy, I think that I would still be really comfortable in this. And like I said, I use this in my hammock, so even when I'm in my hammock, I still have the room I need to wiggle around inside the bag without any real issues. And I like that because to anyone that's ever used a sleeping bag inside of a hammock, you are probably familiar with the finagling around that you go through. Yeah, so I'm 6'4", and I'm sitting on the bag, but that's how much more room I have inside this hood. So it's definitely a nice, roomy, comfortable bag. In the realm of fairly priced down sleeping bags, I give this one a thumbs up, definitely. I've recommended this to a few people over the last few months. I didn't really, can't really recommend anything early on. You have to put it through its paces a little bit. As far as temperature rating goes on this, like I said, it's 32 degrees. That's what the company has it labeled as. I'm a warm sleeper, and in my tent, I can get down to 30, no problem in this thing. And I'm really comfortable. There's times where, like, even when it's in its like mid 30s to low 30s, I have to sleep in shorts and like a t-shirt. Anything more than that, and I'm hot. Now in my hammock, that's a completely different story. In my hammock, and you don't have the windbreak of tent walls like you do in a hammock. Even with a tarp, you still, unless you have like a fully doored tarp, you're still going to get like drafts, like noticeable drafts, depending on which way the wind decides to shift. So with like different circumstances like that coming into play, I have taken this in my hammock comfortably, and that's not having a proper, all the proper gear, just all beginner gear, down to, I want to say like 37 is the lowest I can remember taking this comfortably. I've taken it lower than that, but I've had to do some, modifications with my hammock setup in order to accommodate. But yeah, that's it. This is the Hyke Byke Shimano 32-degree bag, and I think that it's well worth the price tag for the weight, the rating, and the build quality. But that's just my take on it. If this has helped you out in any way, awesome. If you have any interest in seeing any more videos about stuff like this, because I have all of my beginner backpacking stuff coming up, in hopes that it'll help someone else, because I know I used YouTube as a reference for a lot of the material, like a lot of the gear and resource material that I needed to help figure out what I wanted for myself. So if this helps anybody else out, that's tremendous. But like, subscribe, and have a good day.